Where we last left off about as unluckily 2 races as I think we ever could have had. And so we are hoping to have a little bit of better luck today as we move forward now towards Imola. We have a lot to do. As you can see, we have a new regulation vote. So let's go ahead and head over there and take a look at that. We're going to take a look and see whether or not we want minimal regulation changes or moderate regulation changes when it comes to the technical regulation change for this time. It looks like it's either just going to be an overall 5% or 10% reduction being the push that we're trying to make. We're going to be voting for minimal regulation changes this day. All right, let's see where we are in terms of development. We have nothing around there. We have 3 designs currently in progress. One will be done within a week, another in 2 weeks, and then our side pods change will be done in 28 days. So we'll be waiting on that a little bit. Looks like the regulation vote finished. Research unlocked. Beautiful. It looks like moderate changes passed, which is less than ideal for us, but you know, it is what it is at this point. We're going to guarantee at least 1 into Q2, and I'm going to say Pierre can get into Q3. We are going to hope, and so we will guarantee that. As well as doing that, we need to make sure, not side pods, suspension. I emergency created as side pods, didn't I? I did, didn't I? I did. Beautiful. I am just not focused at all. Cool. So we need to make sure that car 2 has that. We need to make sure Pierre has that, not Mick. Put that him. We'll leave Mick on 1. We're gonna apologize, Mick, but it's what we got to do, as we'll now go to Imola race weekend. All right, Pierre. Hopefully the signs didn't hold him up too much. Pierre goes fastest. Mick starts his lap, gets held up by Lando. Unfortunate. Mick did get held up. Pierre, though, puts in a banger lap to start. Actually, I'm going to send Mick out again. Pierre, we're going to prepare to maybe send out again. But Mick, we're going to send out again. Honestly, Mick, go right now. We're gonna see how Gasly's time holds up as everyone finishes a lap. No rain or anything, right? All right, good. Makes not a lap because yellow first sector.
Someone's run wide.
So I didn't have accidents. I think my car, or I think the car, Mick improved a little bit. I think the car was having some issues with brake cooling, and so we've had a couple of lockups in inopportune moments. But not necessarily a spinning problem. Mick has always been the spinner of the group. All right, Mick definitely has. I mean, we're gonna send them both again. Yeah, I haven't had too many issues, thankfully. So, all right, let's get it. We're gonna hop on board with Mick, since he is the closest one to having an issue with getting out. So we'll hop on board here with Mick. TV cam flowing. I best see some green sectors from both of you. You and your fresh tire runs here. Let's see what everyone else is on. Everyone else also on a fresh set of tires. Mick goes yellow first. Hate to see it. Imola is a good one. It's really hard to manage for some reason for me, but I do like it. All right, Mick. All right, green second. Pierre goes green, things you love to see. All right, I think Mick is safe. We're both safe, but we'll go ahead and continue the lap. Yes, we're both safe. Mick improves. Pierre goes 7th fastest. Love to see it. Let's see. We're gonna hop on board. We'll stay on board with Mick just because I think Pierre does have the pace to get through. But yeah, speaking about Kevin immediately takes Pierre's place in Alfa Romeo and absolutely starts blowing up in that Alfa. Absolutely flying Why he couldn't do that in our car, I'll never know. It surely wasn't because I really just didn't develop the car at all and gave him a really crap car. But yeah, he's been absolutely killing it in the alpha, so he's getting a little bit of his revenge. I think we're both better off where we are. You know, he wasn't really extracting the most out of the Haas, and we weren't really extracting the most out of him. So as much as we'll like to poke fun at it and be like, K-Mag, you're our arch rival, I think we're all happy for each other here. Guys, we really need, there we go, Gasly goes P7, Mick up into P14. Mick's quali paces still leaves a lot to be desired, to say the least. All right, Pierre, for all the marbles. Seeing a couple of green sectors. Verstappen goes fastest. Very interesting. Pierre goes yellow first. Oh no. Immediately loses 2/10. Immediately loses 2. Oh, Verstappen has pole by the largest of margins. Pierre goes yellow again. The fresh set of softs is going slower. Looks like we have peace. No, Carlos. How fast? Oh, we're off. Oh, you're off by 1.6 tenths. That's not gonna go well. Wow, Verstappen flying. P7 though. P7. We'll take those. We're gonna have to figure this out. I'll leave it as inters. That looks like it might be pushing wets. That looks like it might be pushing wets the whole way. We'll figure it out. But then about, oops. Here we're looking at a medium through the end, something like that. Crash for Verstappen was what, 50 or 60, 50 or 30? I heard 50. I heard 50. I don't know if 50 is correct, but I heard 50. All right, we're gonna look at something like that. We'll do the same here with Mick. Enters till about, what was it? There, then mediums to the end. I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see exactly what this is gonna look like, but we're going balls to the wall off rip here, just because we know it's gonna rain pretty soon. So let's get this bread.
I hope I'm not tempted here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
And it's
Lights out and away we go. All right, immediately track is gonna get damp in 12 minutes. I am 28 years old. I don't care. I'm 28. I'm 28 years young. Sometimes I feel definitely 28 years old. We'll say that. Come on, Mick. Make the move. Get around him. Send it. Send it. Send that, a boy. Pierre, how we doing? Send one up the inside. Love to see it. Oh boy. Us and Ocon are the only ones on softs. Amazing. Come on, Pierre, make it stick. Thank you.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Is Paris on hards? Paris is on hards. Why? If you don't mind me asking, what's the mean? Alright, yes, just got it enabled. That's fine. Yes, sir. Oh, Mick! Mick, we're doing that? We're just getting left out to dry like that? Not because your looks, but more like your voice, or maybe you thought you were older than you. I mean, If you want to use the old saying of like an old soul, that's probably not wet weather predicted. Uh-oh.
Copy.
Oh, it's getting wet. All right, we're going to wets, boys. Wets. Let's alter this real quick. Go bang, wets. Did you? Just so we don't forget. It's going to get wet. Oh shit. Pierre's been on freaking. Alright, let's close the gap. Pierre, close the gap. To 30 and a half? I mean, that's not that much of a difference. A couple of years, that's not bad. I mean, sound like my wife. She's about to turn 30 in February, and all the time she's like, "I'm so much older than you." It's like, you're really not. Like, you're actually really not.
Safe fuel, safe fuel.
Yeah, copy.
You're like 15. It's all good in the hood. Alright, Pierre really needs to get around Perez here, but the problem is he's gonna have DRS anytime we would have an opportunity to go by him. That said though, it is going to start raining very quickly. I can't keep up with your feelings. I understand that. I do. Alright, I've accepted that we just don't have the straight line speed of the Red Bull, which is kind of to be expected.
There's more rain now, so just watch for slippery conditions.
Alright, I think we have to pit. I think.
Take it easy.
What's the gap here? That's not a lot. Keep an eye on inters. I mean, it looks like it's gonna get wet. Like, it's saying wet.
Okay, happy to lift and coast.
Listed.
I mean, it's gonna be damp, but it's only gonna be damp. I mean, it's gonna be moderate rain. It's gonna get. Now you got me second guessing myself. You actually got me overthinking myself here.
Just need to charge up.
Copy.
We have to pit one of them. We have to pit one of them. I think we have to pit Pierre. I think we have to pit Pierre just to cover off everyone else. The question is it getting wet, or is it it's wet, then it's gonna go to damp again. It's gonna get wet. What you've learned about clouds and moderate rain is enters when you see heavy rain is wet, but yeah, your choice. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. The wet races are always our opportunity to score big points. I don't want to mess this up. Oh God. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Pierre Gasly is going to enters. We have to pit both of them. Mick, we know this is not your fault. You're going to wets, and you're also double stacking with Pierre with a pit crew that is not that fast. Let's go. It's already happening. It's over. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's over. No, we lost. Oh, God damn it. You're not gonna get blamed. You're not gonna. Oh, it's flying. Oh, it's flying. Oh no, it's flying. Uh-oh. Oh, it's flying. No, we can't. How long is it gonna be wet? It's gonna be wet for a while.
No saving required.
Copy.
All right, we can't pit again. We can't pit again. How long? How long? Oh, it's gonna be wet for a while. It's wet right here. It says damp in 10 minutes. I think we have to just suffer through with Pierre and really take advantage of this 7 laps where it might just get into inters. I think we have to suffer through. That's just me. I think we literally just have to suffer through. It's 100 maxed. 100%. I mean, this is gonna be wets for a while. I think we'll leave Pierre out 1 lap. We'll leave him out 1 lap. We'll see what the forecast looks like in a lap. And we'll go from there.
Haas with an overtake.
Yeah, 10 minutes light rain. Unfortunately, 10 minutes is like 10 laps. So we literally may just have to like suffer through. So a bunch of other people went on to inters. There is to be noted. So you'll lose 10 seconds, apparently. I mean, that puts us P10-ish. It is dropping. It is dropping. It does say 1 minute rain though. It might get back down to damp. It might. What a fascinating race. Imagine doing this, but it's real life, and there are real life implications, both monetarily and sportingly. Like, I don't know if I could do that. I think everyone likes to joke on Twitter about being like, haha, I could, be a Ferrari strategist, but like, no, I don't think any of us could be. This is crazy. This year was easy? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say this year might have been pretty easy for Ferrari. Just don't, whatever they say, just don't do that. Oh, we're back to inters, baby. We are back to inters. Let's go. We're flying. There. Yeah, wets really didn't.
The brakes are really poor.
Yeah, copy.
It's a crash! Let's take a look at the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. They're forced wide, and they won't be happy at all about that.
Sorry about that. That is what they say. They do say that. They do say that. That's why you don't eat baguettes. I need to see. Still only light rain. Fresh, what? Fresh set of inters? Call it a day. Are we sacking Gasly? We are thinking about it. Although, I feel like we need to do we box Mick for inters here? Take advantage of the what about Norris? Oh, Norris! Oh my god! What horrific timing. What horrific timing. Look at this. This is the safety car, by the way. It wasn't from us, it was from this. Oh no, dude. Oh. And he's got chassis damage. Great call. God damn it, Pierre. We should pit Mick here. We should. If this is inters, this is gonna be inters all the way. We need to pit Mick. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We are now prioritizing Mick this race because yeah, it's gonna be what's gonna be. What's the gap here? Actually, what is the gap here? We might be able to do this. Mick is 6. Where's Pierre? I'm confused. Oh, is it just not like a? Oh, okay, it hadn't updated. Oh, we have so much time. We have so much time to double stack. It hurts.
Sounds like there's been contact.
I want to see
Let's
this.
see what happened there. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
Oh, he goes wide.
Contact there. Oh, there's chaos on the track.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, did I not? Am I dumb? Did I not? I thought I did. You know what? I didn't. You're right. Where's Mick? Okay. You saved this race, my man. You saved this race. Because holy, I was not paying attention. Whew. Almost made a bad race worse, you know what I'm saying? Whew, sheesh. Not very often Mick gets to pit from the podium spots. Come on, squeeze out into that gap, Mick. Nice. He stays ahead of Kevin Magnussen. Huge.
He's got loads of energy.
As prioritizing Mick gives them all the attention to Gasly. It's too funny. Yeah, well, my heart knows where the majority of our points are gonna come from this season, probably. Pierre comes out in P16 on the grass. Reasons. Alright, let's catch up to the safety car. Hopefully. Alright, Mick has got the safety car. Another safety car lap would be lovely.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Copy.
Happy to push.
Understood.
All right, Pierre, let's catch up. Come on. Oh God. Oh, he didn't make it. That's a rip. That's a rip. All right, Pierre, go on, son. Go on, the lad. All right, we have the freshest inters of anyone in the top 9. Norris and doing both out. Yeah, everyone on inters. It doesn't look like it actually is going to hit wets again. It looks like it might be inters all the way to slicks here. So this might just be the move for a little while. Not a whole lot we can really do here. Make up the inside though. The lad, the king. Go on, son. All right, now let's deploy. Let's catch up to Leclerc here.
Haas with an overtake there.
Atta boy. I have already forgotten that Lewis Hamilton went to Aston Martin, and Mick just drove around him like he was sitting still. Yeah, we're gonna try and time it perfectly. We'll get to slicks first, and try and take advantage of the timing. It's definitely, I mean, it's definitely gonna be mediums to the end. I think we'll be able to push pretty hard. They're not that much slower than softs, and they won't fall off, and we'll be able to go aggressive pretty much the whole time. So. Here, Pierre's still kind of just hanging on, getting held up by Stroll a little bit. So is Ocon. With making Gasly into the pits, you can by with making Gasly into the points. True. We're gonna try and time it beautifully. Is what we're gonna do. I think in a perfect scenario, it rains just enough to make the AI think it's going to get wet again, so they all pit for wets and we stay on inters, and then it only ticks over to like 4.01 millimeters for like 2 laps, and then it drops immediately back down, and then, you know, a Haas 1-2 results. Thoughts? Sounds pretty good to me. There's not really a whole lot doing here. It would do us pretty good to see if we can, squeeze by here, Aston. We'll go ahead and deploy to try and close up this gap a little bit.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Just squeeze by here, Strolly boy. And close up this gap. The good news is we've already put 2.5 seconds behind us to Hamilton, so we hopefully don't have to worry too much about getting attacked from behind right now. All right, Pierre has caught up. We will kind of just leave him alone for right now. I think honestly, I think right now we're kind of just hanging on. Try not to be too aggressive. Although if Pierre wants to get aggressive, we will welcome it. Then we can push on fuel a little bit. Just to make sure we're hanging on. Continue to push open that gap behind. Beautiful. All right. I think that unfortunately with the rain though, while it does get fun with the strategy, there's not a whole lot we can really do here by just sitting here watching. Kind of just you know, doing us. Stick your nose in there. Oh, what a call. What a call. What a move. Brother, I need the double. Do we dare? Oh, Mick is flying. All right.
Haas with an overtake.
No. Yellow flag. All right, I dared to dream. Hamilton running wide. I dared to dream that we could have got the double there, but Perez just kind of snuck his nose right back in there. Round the outside. Round the outside. Stick your nose in. We're disappearing. We're gone. We're gone. I've legged it. I'm gone.
An excellent excellent move by Haas.
Immediately put a
to gain
second
few
behind.
places.
We're gone. We're gone. All right, regular. Let's go. Pierre's up, still just hanging out. We're gonna do something similar here with Pierre. The problem is he doesn't have as much ERS. I'm gonna harvest. Oh, I'm gonna harvest a lap with Pierre. We need to rebuild his ERS before we start attacking similarly. So we'll leave it for a lap, and then we'll do the same thing with Pierre and see if we can get him moved up a couple of spots. Let's see. Yeah, it might tip back up into near wet again, but it's still definitely going to be inters all the way, I think here. I don't think Pierre has the pace to make those moves like that. Mick is being attacked by Perez at every moment. We've already lost 3.5 seconds to the front group, but that's okay. It's gonna get dry in 11 minutes, which tells me, yeah, it's gonna be baby rain in 3 minutes, and then that's probably it for the rest of the way. So we're actually doing pretty okay. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. I'll go attack but harvest with both, mainly because we need ERS for when we get back to slicks. We need it badly. Coming down to the nitty gritty here. It's actually okay. We're fine.
They've gone wide. We can take a look.
It's probably one of those
now.
baby rounds.
Look at this.
When the track is dropped to one box.
They're forced wide, and there we.
All right. That didn't look that wide, but I suppose. All right, make up pass. Not too unsurprising. Let's see if we can just kind of hang on here.
Red Bull moved up.
We kind of expected this. We don't have the best pace in regular conditions, let alone just standard looks like. Without using RS, Perez probably gets away from us a little bit here, but we should have pretty... The rain has stopped officially. We're probably looking at maybe 2 to 4 more laps before it hits that magical 1 millimeter. I really want to harvest this corner and then back to neutral for both. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it goes. Perfect. Pierre is going to get back to hopefully even on fuel. That would be lovely. Yeah, I know. It's still only lap 28. To be fair, we did lose a lot of time when Pierre crashed and I ran upstairs to sulk for a second. So we have to take that into account. Yeah, I think Pierre's chassis damage is going to keep him from really doing decently here. We just don't have the pace. We're running 122.2s and everyone else above us is running 122s or 121s. All right. Do I dare pit Pierre Gasly right now with the understand? No, we pit Pierre now because he's not looking on for points anyway. So I think we take the gamble with Pierre, put him on slicks now, try and hope he doesn't crash, And hopefully that makes up spots. Or do we wait next lap? We're waiting next lap for Mick regardless, because he has the position to do so. Pierre, yes. Pierre, box. Box, Pierre, box. Will mediums even make it from here is my next question. Yeah, well, no. Oh God. Just. You think hards? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hards. And then we can push once it gets dry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Box for hards. Go. All right, Mick. Box also for hards. Yeah. Let's do it. We'll see if anyone else takes the risk. It does not look it. Oh, it's gonna hit one before Pierre even gets out of the pits. All right, this might be on. This might be on for Pierre.
DRS is enabled.
This might be on for Pierre here because it is under one. It is technically dries, and he is the only one on slicks. Although he is, you know, well over 50 seconds behind. 45 seconds behind. So he is gonna make up a lot of ground, but I don't think we had the gap we were hoping to be able to do this. I know it seems like the perfect situation where they'll box one. No one else boxed. Oh my god. No one else boxed. Oh, it's on. The Haas master plan. All right, Pierre, go. Pierre, push. Pierre, push. Mick, push. All right, we're gonna make up. We're not catching the leaders, but we're likely gaining definite points positions here. Mick didn't know where to go. Oh, look at him fly up the board. We're flying. That's the fastest lap, Pierre. All right. Not everyone boxed, and they boxed for mediums. Interesting. An interesting development. Pushing everywhere.
Some lift and coast will help that.
Okay, so I haven't seen the pushing on cold tires thing matter that much. Does it actually matter in this game? I very rarely, I feel like, have seen that many downsides to just pushing off the rip. AKA, I don't remember like too many instances of on lockups. Okay, that's fair. Mick Schumacher, fastest lap. Pierre still in 10th. Still running 3/10 behind everyone else. Mediums won't last till the last lap, so hards will be faster. Fair. You know, but it's so tempting to just want to push now, you know? It's so tempting. You really need to see some, like, good laps from Pierre here. Nick still just kind of hanging out behind Valtteri. Still have DRS. Beautiful. Still running one. We're losing 4/10 a lap here. Alonso's about to be on us. Pierre might not be it. Pushing is the wrong answer. I believe it. Oh, Mick, don't lose DRS. Please. Mick, we need DRS as long. No DRS. All right, that's fine.
Someone's run
That's
wide.
fine. Ocon running wide. Not really in our race. Don't really care. I think Pierre and his little incident on this corner might be his downfall for points here, because he just does not have the pace in pushing clean air. Yeah. Here, we'll push. We'll push fuel. We'll push ERS in straight. Mick doesn't have the pace to not, and we're gonna. I mean, we have no ERS is the problem.
Good overtake from Alpine.
Yeah, Alonso beats Gasly.
We need to charge it.
Fine.
Copy.
Let's go, Pierre. Stick with him. There's a large gap between all of these spots. Pierre is catching Mick. Mick is losing touch too. Yeah, losing big touch. Woo, Pierre. Go on, son. The lad. No. I think Mick is good for points here. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Our car's acceleration is booty. We know it. We are aware of it. You have to build up some ERS again. I don't know what it is about Imla and ERS, but it just does not hold at all around here. We're gonna try the same thing with Mick here. Try and keep him behind to see if we can get away with potentially putting him on the light tires. I'm gonna try and build up as much of a tire delta as we can get here. Oh no, the PC. RIP PC. RIP PC. He's back though. Rip the PC. Rip it up into pieces here. All right, we've got both of them just kind of chilling out behind faster drivers. We're trying to see if we can get away with running in light tires and then using ERS and fuel pushing to stay within DRS and just kind of get dragged along this way. It's just how it worked. Mick doesn't have the pace. So Perez caught up. You mean 7? Yeah, it's a whole thing. We're slow, basically. We're very slow. Our car is just not fast in a straight line. It's always been our problem. You beauties. I don't know, the medium tires are kind of surviving. This might be extremely tough to make this work. Ooh, come on, Mick. Stay there. Stay there, big boy. I was just trying to... I don't know. The hard tires are definitely going to make it. But it looks like the mediums might not be having much of an issue either, comparatively. Battle onto the softs. That's a move. is the problem. Our car's acceleration is booty. Very, very booty. Really unfortunate, to be honest. Alright. How we doing? Mick still within a second. Love it. Pierre also still within a second. Love it. We are entirely just getting dragged along right now. Who's a bit ERS? Mick doesn't have ERS. This is the problem.
We have low battery.
We are aware you have low battery. We'll leave it on for when he gets it a bit. Yeah, we have 0. This is the problem. Mixed pace compared, at least our car compared to the Red Bull is nominal. We'll use the little bit that we got. I'll try and do a bit of harvest neutraling here a bit. Harvest deploy, but for the most part, our car in a straight line is really slow and the Red Bull is not. This has always been our problem. It's a problem we're trying to fix. Look at that. Immediately. Uh-oh. 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 We need to catch up. We need to catch up right now. Let's go, Mick. We need to close the gap. We need to close the gap. Yes, we are aware. Look at that. A quarter of a second coming out of the chicane. A quarter of a second. A quarter of a second coming out of that chicane. The Red Bull is a rocket ship. It is a rocket ship in a straight line. It's, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. No ERS, no push, no aggressive tires. Gone. Gone. He's gone. It's ridiculous. Oh, let's go, Gasly. I didn't even tell you to do anything. Ooh, Gasly is very far behind. Gasly, you just keep doing you. Look at that. 2 seconds in a lap. Gone. He is gone. 3/4 of a second in a lap to where we were. To the start of the lap. Gone. He's gone. Here. I left you to your own devices for a reason.
Look at that! They've run wide.
Well, I think there goes Pierre's shot at points.
Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
That's probably the chassis damage right there. It's showing its head right there. And look at that. Leclerc's already caught up half a second in 2 laps. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, I think Pierre's chassis damage is gonna hold us back on this one, but Mick likely gonna be battling for a couple of points because the Ferrari is also stupidly fast, because of course it is. I'll say we're just gonna do this a little bit, speed this up because we know it's gonna happen. Look at that, 2 seconds. The only thing that might save us is
We're not okay on fuel.
Is if Danny Rick decides to start fighting, and that slows them down a little bit. But the tire situation is starting to move into our favor a little bit. Oh, we need to break that DRS, Mick. We need to break it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Because the Ferrari is a rocket ship too. The Ferrari and the Red Bull are rocket ships in this game. They are literally have rockets strapped to the back of them. It's ridiculous. Look at that. It's incredible. This is the type of, I mean, we need, what was it? What year was it? 2007? 10? 9? The McLaren Ferrari scandal. We need one of those. We need those designs in our office on Monday so we can then strap a rocket ship to the back of the Haas and maybe we'll be able to keep up with them. It's ridiculous. I think mediums might have been the play. Not a whole lot we can really do about it now, but I think methinks they might have been the play. The hard compound just does not have the pace, but of course neither do we. Although passing around Imola is a whole thing. I mean, yeah, it's a combination of things. It's our car, it's Mick. Honestly, I think a lot of it is the car. Our car is still not great. It's honestly probably punching a little bit above its weight right now, considering where it's at on the field. So I think this is a product more of the car being shit and Mick not being the best on individual lap pace as well. So with Leclerc in front, it's you're playing with a car that's first all the time. You don't know what a bad car does on these kind of yeah. Our car is not the best, and so we're definitely fighting. We're punching up a lot right now. We are definitely punching up. Leclerc is definitely getting by here, by the way. There's no shot he doesn't in any universe. Yeah, probably Ricardo as well. No, Mick moves the inside to defend, goes around the outside. Yep, jump change.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
We gotta charge. Hey Sean, this is season 3. We are in the midst of the beginning of season 3, so it's still relatively early. We're doing our best, and it's doing something. We have a shit car and a decent-ish driver. Yeah, so the first 2 seasons we kept Mick and Kevin, primarily just because of how they finished season 1. Except for in the end of season 2, Kevin really dropped the ball. So we dropped Kevin, picked up Pierre. Because Mick also started to pick it up. He ended up getting P5 in Abu Dhabi at the end of the second season too. So that was the whole thing. And so we ended up picking up Pierre, who was off of his contract with Alfa Romeo. Next time we're getting P8 here, which honestly is pretty good for Mick. So definitely not complaining. And hey, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. And so we pick up Pierre to kind of lead the team, and he's been it a few times in good positions, and so it has been a whole thing. And yeah, there's been some fun moves. Hamilton to Aston Martin is definitely not one I expected to see when we went into the season, but here we are. Yet here we are. Yeah, Pierre, you should. You're literally the reason why we didn't get double points today, because at the beginning of the race in the wet, you decided to lock up and bash into the wall and damage your car. So whose fault is it really? Whose fault is it really? 4 points though, solidifying P5 in the championship. Yeah, I think we got all our sponsor bonuses, right? We did. Beautiful, little extra money in the bank. On to the next one.